Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So we got a few things to discuss today. The IRS. Wow. This should not be a shock, but the IRS is going to go after people that have not been paying their taxes the way they should be when they have capital gains in crypto. I don't understand why there's such a chill going over everybody. That sounds right, right? That said, I think there needs to be some kind of a prioritization there, right? I also think there needs to be a rule change. So if you have real estate, if you purchase real estate and then you sell that, after 3 years, you sell that real estate, go get some more real estate. You can, there's a loophole there, or not a loophole, but there's a like for like rule there. There is no such rule or similar rule for crypto, meaning if you sold Bitcoin for, or traded Bitcoin for, let's say, Ethereum, and you made money in that transaction, they still want you to pay for that money, or pay taxes on that gain. Like for like, I think that should be extended to crypto, but we'll see. Right now, it's a big nope. But I think I think going after people that should be paying, makes sense. But I think that there's also a matter of that 87,000 more employees that are coming into the IRS and them focusing on the people that are making over $400,000. I think that should definitely be the focus. People are scared about that 87,000 people coming in, but they shouldn't be, because a lot of people are leaving. So through attrition, okay, great. We need to replace them. But I think the focus should really be on $400,000 or more, because, most people are not making the big kinds of money that, they think people are making with crypto. I mean, basically last year you made money on crypto. They're going to be looking at last year's taxes. Next year, not so much, right? Given it's September and everything's still tanked. So there's a lot to unpack there. So pay attention. What I strongly advise is getting a CPA that's knowledgeable in this space, that understands what it's all about, that can help you through this. Pay attention, do what you're supposed to do, pay your taxes, so that people don't come knocking on your door and snatching your crypto. Last year, they snatched about $3.5 billion in crypto. Anyway, so you had the merge moving from proof of work over to proof of stake, which is what Ethereum did. And guess what? Apparently the Dogecoin team, a Dogecoin community, is thinking about doing the same thing. They've already had some conversations with Vitalik Buterin to try to figure out what would be the process, what would be a good implementation plan. So I think those talks are ongoing to try to figure that out. Vitalik Buterin has suggested both Dogecoin and Zcash do that and move over to proof of stake. Whether or not that happens, who knows? But I do find it interesting that, think about this. Doge is now the largest proof of work, the second largest proof of work coin right now, after Bitcoin. Just saying. It is completely graduated from meme coin status, right? When you're in the top 10, top 25, I think you're kind of real. So it would be interesting to see if Doge moved over. I think that would be a very big deal. Apple, oh my God. Can you get any more greedy? Can you? In the United States, the iPhone is popular, the whole Mac or Apple ecosystem is popular. Around the world, it is not. It is not. But a 30% commission on NFTs being sold in apps? Wow, that's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. And what are you basing that commission on? It is 30% of, compared to what? What fiat? What's the measurement there? No. If you're going to sell NFTs, if you're building an app that's going to sell NFTs, I would completely tell you, don't do it on there. Build yourself a website, or a slick website that can be seen on mobile very easily. Don't go through the Apple App Store, because wow, 30% is ridiculous. That that, wow, they're not here for your success. I mean, it's not like they're introducing you to people that would buy NFTs, right? They don't do that. They're just sitting back and collecting money just for you doing a transaction on their platform. It's more than credit cards. So imagine your 30% fee. If you're trying to conduct that business on the Apple platform, on the iOS platform, you're paying a 30% commission. You're paying to be in the App Store to begin with, as well as whatever taxes you have to pay and everything else. Do the math before you decide to be on the iOS platform. That'd be hell to the no for me. South Korea, yeah. They got Interpol to issue a red notice, which is basically a worldwide manhunt for Do Kwon, who says he's not on the run, who everybody thought was in Singapore until Singapore said, nah, he ain't here. Ooh. Now, through his previous transactions, he's probably got enough money to stay on the run. All he has to do is get to a country where Interpol does not have reach. Just saying. Now, that doesn't have any effect on my my calculus, not calculus. It's more like algebra. My equation to go forward and look at things. But it does kind of give me ideas if I look at Do Kwon and his team over at Terra, like what led up to that failure kind of gives me ideas about what I should be looking for going forward. So that news doesn't do anything, but it kind of gives me more food for fodder as I look at more projects. Iran. Don't sleep on Iran. They're doing things. They're going to come out with a CBDC trial right now, a pilot. They're using IBM's open source Borna platform to create their CBDC. And what they expect is they're going to roll it out, in steps to kind of minimize errors and things like that. Okay. They're also looking eventually to have banking just not use the paper real and rely solely on electronic real. That'll be interesting in a major fashion, in a very major fashion. There are a couple of countries that are moving forward with pilots such as this and everything else. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. There's a lot going on. Something cool that I saw, which, keeps my interest in them, is Binance was tossed out of Japan, or told Japan said, hey, you can't do business here right now. About 4 years ago, something like that. And now they're working to get licensed in the country. They want to re-enter Japan, but they want to do it right. So I think the development of their global advisory board, being led by Mark Balkus, I believe, Balkus, smart move. Go around the world, clean up the messes that you have. And I said this a couple of months ago that this is what they should do, and they're doing it. This is cool. I mean, not because I said so, but doing this is a very cool thing, right? Because they're saying, hey, look, listen, we know we have mistakes in the past, and we're going to start to address them. So I think this is going to be, a step in the right direction. Just one. And it's not a big step, but it is a step. And I like what they're doing there. The markets, what the markets are. Most of it is red, but we'll take a look. It can't hurt, right? At least we don't think so. So let me get this up there. So right now we're looking at BTC is up. That's good. Ethereum is up. That's good. But you're taking hits everywhere else. XRP is still hot. So it says it's deep red right now. But remember, it had come from like 29, 30 cents all the way up to 47. And it doesn't seem to be giving back all that much. So you're still very much up if you're holding XRP. Again, my question is, XRP right now is up only because they think the court case could be coming to a head soon. That's nice. Court case against the SEC. That's nice. But I'm not seeing fundamentals. I'm not seeing a real reason why it's going to move. So I think it's going to continue to pop, right? And then eventually the court case will go away. It'll see another pop. But after that, it's all about the coin and its usage. And then hopefully you'll see another pop, because once the court case goes away, one of the reasons why it's going to pop again is because all the exchanges will put it back on. They'll get listed on all the exchanges again. So I'm hoping that it becomes a popular coin again and moves on. We'll see. I don't know. We'll kind of see. I'm also waiting for the dust to settle around, everything that's going on with the general global economy right now. So I don't know that I would be buying it. I mean, I know this week I don't have any plans on buying anything. Something would truly have to sing out to me, because I just don't see it. The fear and greed index has dropped down to 21. Remember what it was at 24. Looking at Bitcoin, you can see it right here. You can see my hash marks with still trading, below my inner band. At 19,000. Haven't seen 20,000 in a minute, and more than a minute. So right now, like I said before, we're just going to move sideways for a while. We're going to need a catalyst to make that work. A catalyst could be Putin gets taken out of office. Is that a high probability? No. But where you couldn't before, you can actually put, you can actually start to think about, the chances of that happening now, because of all of his missteps. I mean, he's like 70 years old, so, you kind of figure it out. But you can see where, his popularity is definitely draining with that mass exodus from Russia. Finland saying we're not going to take any more people from Russia because the men are trying to get out of there because they don't want to go fight Putin's war. So Finland said that, and I forgot there was another country that said, yeah, no more, all done. So it's a very big deal. It's a very, very big deal. Russians are not being received well around the world because of Putin. So something to think about. Looking at the list of things that are out there, you can tell that, nothing's really in the, in a strong green space. Let's see. There was something I wanted to look at. Uniswap, I wanted to see over the past, 7 days, it's up 7%. That's pretty good. Same thing with Chainlink, quietly, just moving up. Everybody was sleeping on Chainlink. I said, don't sleep on Chainlink. That would be a bad idea. That's a very bad idea. There was another one I was looking at. Flow is lower than it was before, but we'll see. I think it can go up. That's one of my holdings. Shiba Inu. I wanted to see what the actual number was. So it's really 10.99. They have it over here at 11, but it is what it is. So right now, this is what we're looking at in the market space. All right. Be mindful of anything that has any kind of reach. Coinbase being sued for $350 million. Any further talk about Dogecoin moving over to POS, would that give it a pop? Don't know. Hasn't gotten a pop this time off of that little news. But I also don't know how much traction that news has gotten. IRS, definitely go talk to your CPAs that are out there. A lot of people use tax advisors in the United States. Go find yourself a CPA. Somebody that understands tax law, because the CPA has to maintain a certain knowledge about tax law. Go find out about that, because it's a very big deal. Sorry about that. There's a little fly. Go find out about that, because that's a very big deal. You want to make sure you pay your taxes. You don't want to get hammered by the IRS. Do that. But pay attention to these long-reaching kind of news. Binance doing something in Japan is actually long-reaching, because it kind of foretells what they're going to be doing around the rest of the world, right? Places like the Philippines, what is it, Borka Islands or something like that, Boracay Islands or something like that, becoming, a great place for crypto acceptance and adoption. You want to pay attention to how crypto is being used, not just invested in. You want to hear more about usage and adoption. All right. This is Eddie J on crypto. If you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and absolutely hit the notification bell so you can keep up with the journey that me and my kids are on. Have a good one. Bye-bye.